Paul, what's the view from the dressing room? Is a point enough, or did we deserve more?
I think we deserve more, but you have to show more also on the pitch. After the goal we scored, we dropped a little bit. We lose control of the game a bit, and that's why I think we didn't get the second goal. I think we dropped a 3-point today. We get 1 point. We stay focused. We won't say obviously we're happy we didn't lose today, and we take this point with positivity. But we know those games. I think at the end of the season, those 3 points will be very important. So today we didn't lose. We got 1 point, and the next game away, we know that those points will be very important for us, and we don't want to give them away.
You've equalled the all-time record, 27 away games unbeaten. Is that something that we just talk about, or does it mean anything to you guys?
Like I said, it's always good, but I prefer to win the league and don't have the record. So it's good, it's positive. Next time what we want is to have a record of winning away. That would be the best, and not draw when we know we can win this game. Say clean sheet and we concede 1 goal like that, but we learn from that always. Stay positive, and we go again.
Another assist, and you also came very close to winning it with that turn in the area and shot just wide. How do you feel your own form is at the moment?
No, I think I'm good. I'm good with the team. We all good. Training well. We came back very focused as always, and we want to, like I said, I always give my best on the pitch, give my heart to help my teammates, to help everyone. So we keep it up. We keep pushing, we keep improving, and I wanted to win today, and that's why I'm quite disappointed with the result, but like I said, we take this point.
Boss, what did you make of a point in the end?
Overall, I think we created enough chances to win it. Played some decent football at times. Then again, we could have lost it, but for a very good save by David. So it's a point from a losing position, but it's not what we wanted. I think we weathered the storm the first 2 or 3 minutes from a couple of set plays, and then we played some very good football ourselves, created chances, big chances on set plays. And when they scored, that was more or less out of nowhere. Foul. 100%. Football can't go from one extreme to the other. And he goes straight through Bruno's hip and with his arm and his hips. So that's a foul, but we should react better anyway. We should do better, just block the shot and make sure that referees' mistakes won't cost us.
What was your message at half-time? It certainly seemed to have some resonance with the team.
Yeah, I need to sharpen up, more urgency. Still keep believing in ourselves. We played some very good football until we scored, and maybe for another 5 minutes, but after that we sloppy, some sloppy football, maybe because of tiredness. We gifted them a couple of chances, and we could have lost it, as I said.
When Mason scored so early in the second half, did you think, yeah, here we go, we'll go on from here?
We did the next 5, 6, 7 minutes. I thought, yeah, this is good. We created chances. They had a couple of blocks, and we did have opportunities. But then I always believe in these players. Of course I do.
But a point when you're not at your best, yeah, sometimes it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's a point from a losing position, but still we want 2 more in every single game. But now it's about working on fitness, some couple of other issues that we need to sort, and then we should be ready for Wolverhampton. Having
another week in training for the new guys, for players like Cavani, could that be important? A free week of training ahead of next week?
We're still very early on, and we need to work to get them fit, and we'll be better off next week.
Finally, just to have the goal at this end where the fans are, and indeed home fans as well. I mean, it does make a big difference.
It does. This is football. This is, you have to handle the away home fans, or when you're away, the opposition's fans. And I thought we did that at times, and at times we let the crowd get to the referee or get to us maybe. So we'll get used to proper football again.
Thanks a lot, Ole.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Through COVID, we'll have much more on that fixture in a moment. Let's just reflect on that 1-1 draw at St Mary's. It was 1-0 to Southampton at half-time. Manchester United got level, Tony, and you expected them to go on from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Got the equaliser. Here it is here. Great work by Pogba. He did great work, and that's that man again, Michael.
Yeah.
What a great finish.
It wasn't the cleanest of strikes, was it? But as you say, Pogba does really well here, just flicks it into a dangerous area. And you just see Greenwood pulling off his man. I mean, he could go to where the bodies are and closer to goal, but he just pulls off. He feels there's a space around the penalty spot. And then strikes. I think if the defender was not in front of the goalkeeper, Tony, he would have saved that. I think he was probably blocking his vision, but disappointing to concede when it's a miss it and it squirms in over the line. But you did expect Manchester United to then go and kick into another gear. And I thought Southampton did really well to sort of stem that flow. And if anything, actually had 1 or 2 chances themselves to win it.
Yeah, and with Adam Armstrong on his home debut, having scored at Goodison on his debut, perhaps might have done a little bit better.
Definitely, you've got to be scored. This isn't a very hard chance for a finisher like this. You know, got to keep it low, got to find a corner, got to be brave, got to take a risk. I know lots of people think just hit the target in this situation, but it's never been on my agenda. I think you've got to find a corner and be brave. It's another chance, isn't it, this one? Just that little flick there of the boot from Matic, I think, just puts him off here. Because I think if that flick of the boot hadn't come towards his face, then I think he picks up the line of the flight earlier and stoops and heads it in.
And you can see the 2 managers at the end who was more pleased with that point.
Yeah, Ralph's got to be absolutely delighted with that. Like I said, they've had some good chances at the end to go and win it. So, yeah, there's a few issues there with United. You know, we were so excited at the start of the game, and then we've gone, oh, actually, you know, some poor performances. I thought Fred was poor today. He gave the ball too many times away for me. You know, so a few worrying things there for United.
Berries, Southampton lead Manchester United by 1-0 as well. Let's get straight into it, because prior to the goal, you noticed Southampton pressing, and it paid off.
Yeah, it would. To say they've been warned was an understatement. I mean, we've shown 2 clips here before the goal of Southampton pressing, and they're absolutely all over Manchester United, trying to force mistakes, just how Ralph Hasenhüttl wants them to play. We all know he likes a lot of energy in his team, but they're even chasing lost causes, and sometimes you've just got to turn them round and play in the opponent's half. They give them a lot of encouragement, and then the first goal came because of it. I mean, you see them winning a free kick here, but this is the goal. And you see, again, all the Southampton players, all their bodies trying to win the ball back. They do win the ball back. Whether it's a foul or not, we'll probably debate in a bit. I think not. And then a lovely little bit of play on the edge of the box. And they get a bit of luck with the finish. But, you know, they've worked hard for these opportunities and they're closing down.
It's the way Ralph Hasenhüttl plays, Tony, isn't it?
Yeah, excellent. Full press, brilliantly closed down. And, you know, it's got to be very careful in these areas.
Foul for you here?
No, he's got the ball back, done brilliantly. There's, and some, like Michael said, some great, clever work around the edge of the box, and they did get an enormous bit of luck. But no, in there, go on, there you go. I'll take that. Push him over.
Had you said a centre-half was a foul there, I would have really worried about your state of mind today. But after that, the debate was whether it was Che Adams' goal or Fred Owen goal.
Yeah, it was a debate. And then when you see this angle, you quite clearly see he mis-hits it, really. It's going way wide of the goal, and the deflection takes it inside the near post. So I've got no problem with them awarding the own goal for Fred. And he's not had the best of halves, Fred, sadly for him. No.
United started brightly. They've had chances, hit the woodwork, but not been clinical in front of goal, Tony.
Yeah, a couple of chances from wide free kicks. And this is bad defending, really, from Southampton. They've held a line and they've not got back in there and defended it, and got very, very fortunate. You know, they've got a good line. It's a good starting point. It's no problem, but they need to drop off. Great example there. I wish they did that. They didn't do that, and Man United should have scored.
2 opportunities, didn't they, as well? And the same thing here was the opposite side, and pretty much the same mistake they made, Tony.
Exactly that, Michael. Not dropping off. You know, you hold the line for a reason. You just can't stop. You have to drop off again, like illustrated. Go and defend it. Go and defend it. And they didn't. Give a couple of chances there. They got away with it, Southampton. Got away with it.
This was the Matic header just before half-time.
Yeah, interesting, the outswinging corner, nobody on the posts. I think with the outswinger, you can afford to almost clear the decks. And you see the goalkeeper's got nobody around him. So even if he makes a mistake, there's nobody really picking up the pieces there. But that was as much as Manchester United had, which is worrying because we saw how good they were first game against Leeds, and they've hardly created anything so far.
Yeah.